I just fight real fighters.
The truth is, these sports washing shady characters are paying you hundreds of millions of dollars to stop our fight from happening, and you're screwing over all your Mexican fans.
Canelo Alvarez just publicly humiliated Jake Paul during his Instagram live. And as you can see, Jake is already losing
Don't pay
it.
attention in anything.
Because poor Jake, in his usual delusional fashion, was hyping up a fight that Canelo never even agreed to. And why would he? Canelo is out here defending world titles, not wasting his time babysitting a YouTuber who treats boxing like a hobby.
Don't f***ing around with Canelo.
And after Canelo's video went viral, the world quickly realized that Jake had managed to push out yet another fake news headline. And we're barely a month into the new year.
He says he wants to fight Canelo. I'm just saying what he. That's what he.
I hear you. Then why is he not fighting Canelo? I mean, it'd be a fucking 30-second payday for Canelo.
Of course, he had to do it. The fight was hyped like a Hollywood blockbuster, except it never even made it past the trailer stage.
The reporting of the information May 3rd coming out yesterday, I don't think was coincidence in the sense that perhaps there was a little litmus test being done there.
Jake Paul versus Canelo Alvarez was supposedly set for May 3rd, 2025. At the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, a date so perfectly chosen, even the universe rolled its eyes. Cinco de Mayo weekend. The most iconic moment in boxing, usually reserved for real legends. Jake thought he was stepping into greatness. Canelo didn't even bother to RSVP.
They said it was all but done, right? How did it go from all but done to a change of heart? No, putting it out there to maybe try to get to see, how the public would react to it.
Then came Netflix, diving into the boxing scene like it had just discovered the sport. Their first major boxing event. Big money, big marketing, massive exposure. But the biggest question was, who was actually funding this circus? Reports floated round of a $100 million plus offer for Canelo. But let's be honest, where was that money coming from? Netflix, a mystery billionaire, some random Saudi investor. No one had a clue.
Canelo, Jake Paul's made a lot of noise, especially last week. Do you take any notice of him?
Who?
Jake Paul. Do you take any notice of him? He said
That
2
team,
years.
that team.
The whole setup felt shady, unnecessary, and about as legitimate as a Jake Paul boxing masterclass. Then came the biggest red flag of all. The weight. Canelo, a 168-pound super middleweight, had spent years dismantling world-class opponents. In his division, Jake Paul, a 200-pound cruiserweight, boasted a resume stacked with retired MMA fighters and faded boxers. That's a 32-pound difference, which in boxing terms is like pitting an elephant against a cheetah. Two completely different species.
Deal is not done until it is absolute.
Either Jake wanted Canelo to pack on weight and slow down, or he genuinely thought he could convince the world this was a fair fight. Either way, it reeked of desperation. But of course, the media circus ate it up. ESPN, The Ring, even Eddie Hearn jumped in with speculation that the fight was actually happening. Meanwhile, the only two voices that truly mattered, Canelo and Jake's own promotion, MVP, stayed completely silent.
I'm thinking about is why you guys asking me for that especially fight, Jake Paul. Please, guys.
No contracts, no official announcements, just a wave of clickbait headlines that played perfectly into Jake's hands. But then, the cracks started to show. If Jake Paul truly believed this fight was real, he was deep in denial. Canelo never took it seriously. Not for a moment. Every time someone brought up Jake's name, Canelo didn't just brush it off. He laughed. And not just any laugh, but the kind you give when a toddler challenges you to a push-up contest.
He say maybe in 2 years we can talk, but
Because I think some people would love you for knocking him out. I think that's
maybe. Yeah, you're right.
Here's the reality. Canelo doesn't chase gimmicks for a payday. He earns over $40 million per fight taking on elite-level boxers. He doesn't need to share the ring with a social media prankster in gloves to cash in. Canelo's name alone sells out arenas and generates millions.